testing, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, hello, testing, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, hello, 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 hello.
That buzzer is the signal to begin with our introductions for this afternoon's quarterfinal matchup between the Netherlands and Canada. Introducing first, we have Team Canada starting with number 5, Elodie Tessier, number 6, Erin Young, number 7, Cindy Willett, number 8, Tamara Steves, number 9, Megan Smith, number 10, Pusan Lai, number 11, Tara Yens. Number 12, Sandrine Berube. Number 13, Katie Dandino. Number 14, Sophia Fassiferi. And number 15, Melanie Hoy. We have, of course, head coach Marnie Abbott-Peter and the assistant coach Tim Frick. Next, we'll be introducing Team the Netherlands, starting with number 2, Ilse Arts. Number 4, Silvana Van Hayes. Number 5, Lindsay Freeling. Number 6, Jitske Visser. Number 8, Julia Vandersprong. Number 9, Bo Kramer. Number 10, Zena Vimenhoff. Number 11, Cher Corver. Number 12, Saskia Prong. Number 14, Karina Deroy. Number 15, Mariska Bayer. Number 16, Yulon Post. And of course, we have head coach Gertjan van der Linden and assistant coach Irene Sloop. A round of applause for Team Netherlands and Team Canada, ladies and gentlemen. We will now be respecting the national anthem of Canada. Next, we will be having the national anthem of the Netherlands. Introducing the referee crew for this quarterfinal, we have Fengkin Wang from China, Christian Colombati of Argentina, and Shunsuke Nikaido of Japan. The game commissioner this afternoon is Shampu Wachira Srisukanya. We now request the teams to shake hands before moving towards their warm-ups.
Hello and welcome to this women's quarter-final, pitting the Netherlands against Canada. I'm your commentator for this game, Dylan Cummings. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you this game between two powerhouses in the women's game. I will go through your rosters for the Netherlands. Their head coach is Gert-Jan van der Linden, assisted by Eileen Sloof. Number 2, Ilse Arts. Number 4, Sylvana van Hees. Number 5, Lindsay Freelink. Number 6, Jitske Visser. Number 8, Julia van der Sprong. Number 9, Bo Kramer. Number 10, Zena Wimmenhover. Number 11, Sherkova. Number 12, Saskia Pronk. Number 14, Karina de Roy. Number 15, Mariska Bayer. And number 16, Ilona Post. For Canada, their head coach is Marnie Abbott-Peter, assisted by Tim Frick and Dylan Carter. Number 5, Elodie Tessier. Number 6, Aaron Young. Number 7, Cindy Willett. Number 8, Tamara Steves. Number 9, Megan Smith. Number 10, Poisand Lai. Number 11, Tara Yanis. Number 12, Sandrine Berube. Number 13, Katie Dandenau. Number 14, Sophia Fassi-Ferry. And number 15, Melanie Horton. Your commissioners and referees for this game are the commissioner is Shampu War Charissa Risk Ukana, and your referees are Fengping Wang, Christian Colombati, and Shinsuke Nikado. And the starting fives seemingly have not loaded on the live stats yet. I will just refresh and see if we have them. No, we don't. Starting fives yet to load, as this game is about to get underway in about a minute and a half, pitting the Netherlands against Canada. Now, to be honest, I did not think that we would see this game as early as we are seeing it. I thought this was either going to be a semi-final or even a final. But we are seeing it now in the quarterfinals. Obviously, the Netherlands have gone unbeaten in pool stage. They are the team to beat here as the defending Paralympic world and European champions. Canada, they beat China yesterday in a great game. It ended up in a 4-point win for Canada against their toughest competition in their pool, but they have suffered losses against the likes of Australia and Spain, which has put them in this 4th place position in their pool. So it's not really ideal for the Canadian side to be up against the toughest team in the competition this early on. Nonetheless, it is doable for this Canadian side, but they're going to need to play a near perfect game to beat the ever so dominant Orange Lions. And judging by the way Canada have played in this tournament, they have had some good performances, but those losses against Australia and Spain show that they haven't quite lived up to their potential, hence why they finished 4th in their pool. So for them to beat the Dutch is an incredible tough task, but it is doable. Meanwhile, the Orange Lions will just look to be as dominant as ever to hopefully progress their way through to the semi-final. And it's Bayer and Dandenau in for the tip, 2 titans of the women's game. And Netherlands win the tip. It's Kramer with the ball. Kramer and Bayer, the Orange Lions' biggest threats for this team. Kramer puts it up. No good there. Netherlands. It will be... I thought the ball came off the Canadian player there. It will be Canada ball. As they get the chance to get the first score on the board, it's Willette to Tessier. Back to Willette. Dandenau, the 3 balls, no good. Rebound Kramer. Nice pass inside to DeRoy, and DeRoy can't finish, but Arts picks it up, doesn't go for Arts. Kramer scrambles for the rebound. Netherlands with another chance to attack, goes to Bayer, the ever so reliable Bayer, puts away the first point of the game. Mariska Bayer, arguably the best female in the world right now, Mariska Bayer, gets the first score of the game. And it's intercepted by the Lions. They come away with it. And this is exactly the start that they would have hoped for. Kramer inside, draws the foul. Foul is on Dandenau. 2 to come for Bo Kramer. The bonus bucket. Why is it only 1? I thought it was. Kramer makes the free throw. I thought it was 2 to come, but she makes 1. So I'm confused at that. Nonetheless, the Lions get the ball back. It's Kramer back with it. DeRoy. Netherlands with a 3-0 lead at the moment. Arts. Takes it herself, it's short. Netherlands get another offensive rebound. Inside Bayer. No good there, good pressure from Dandenau. But Canada need to stop Netherlands getting these offensive rebounds if they want to get in this. Willette inside, and it goes. The Netherlands just opt to let her take that. They don't risk committing the foul once Willette had the open lane. Kramer, Bayer puts it up. No good for Bayer on that attempt. 1 point ball game. Pass no good from Willette. Miscommunication from Canada. The Dutch will look to make them pay. Kramer, layup is good, and they do. It's Kramer with the layup. Dutch now lead by 3. Canada back with possession. And now fires, it's good. Back to a 1 point ball game. And both teams will need to go back and forth in this game. I expect high intensity, high scoring. Visser, elbow, it's good. Not from the elbow, from the baseline for Visser. Puts that one away. Up and in for Jitska Visser. Dandenau launches the 3 ball, no good. And perhaps that was a little bit too early for Canada. And Netherlands get another crack at the offense. Bayer inside, draws the foul, she'll go to the line. Foul is on Dandenau. And Dandenau already on 2 fouls early on in this game. by since the first. And the second. Netherlands by 5. Stander now. Bullet. From the elbow, it's no good. That's a good job from the Lions, not letting the Canadians in the paint. So they'll have to work on their outside shooting. Meanwhile, Bayer getting inside the paint and converting. It's a tale of two stories right now. Dutch with incredible defense against the Canadians, and Canadians lacking on defense against the Dutch. Bayer just get what she wants there, and it's the Dutch that have a 7-point lead. The timeout is called with 5.5 to go in the first.
En we rijden gewoon bij 7, die kom je aanrijden met bal. En we rijden gewoon bij de weg. Ja, dat kan toch niet? Snap je? Dus iedereen moet je stil zetten dan. Zo ver van de bucket zijn en de aanval uit organiseren. In de aanval, dan even met Ilse. Ilse staat er.
On 3, 1, 2, 3! Yeah.
Back underway. Still remains the first quarter, 5.5 to go. Standing out, forces it up again, short. Canada just forcing. And the pass is too long for DeRoy to catch. And Canada get another chance, but I'd like to see a little bit more structured offense from Canada in this game. It's standing out with the ball. Well, at free throw line, it's good. And that brings it back to a 5-point ball game. Arts inside for the Dutch, can't convert. Again, just lacking on defense there are the Canadians. Willett with the ball. Cass just can't find Danda now, and she's frustrated with that. Ball goes back to the Dutch. Arts. No good offense for the Dutch. Arts, the passage is short. And Willett with the ball once again for Canada. Dandenau inside this time, gets it to go. Nice assist from Dandenau, and Dutch just is clinical on defense that play, and Dandenau makes them pay. And but Coach Van der Linden, I'm sure he'll have something to say about that. The Netherlands call a timeout. Under 4 minutes to go in the first.
Hey guys, there's a couple times where it's like Mariska's way ahead of me, right? Just get in front of her, try and slow her down a bit, and then I'll come relieve you. But people are just like, you got her, and I'm like, I'm like half court away from you. Okay.
And there you hear Katie Dandenau just telling her teammates to help her slow Mariska down. Obviously Mariska Beyer, the biggest threat for this Orange Lions side, arguably the best female playing the game right now is Beyer, and Dandenau recognises that. It's De Roy on the inbound for the Dutch. Finds Kramer. Inside Beyer, mismatch, no good for Beyer, rebound Dandenau. And that's uncharacteristic there from Beyer. Canada with the ball, it's a 3-point ball game. Dandenau, it goes, 1-point game. 3 minutes remaining in the first. Or 3 minutes and change in the first. Canada get possession back. Not really sure what happened there on the last play. The replay was on my screen. Nevertheless, it's Canada. Inside Tessier, it's good. And Canada take the lead. Courtesy of Elodie Tessier, they lead by 1. Foul will be called on Willette. Dutch ball. Visser, it goes long range from Visser, and just when they need it, Visser heats up. 1-point lead, Netherlands. It's a lovely shot there from Visser. Offense no good for the Canadians. It's Dutch that come away with it. Pass from De Roy to Beyer. De Roy. Inside Kramer, mismatch, it's good for Kramer. And the Dutch lead by 3. Courtesy of Bo Kramer. Dandenau, it's good, long range. As Dandenau begins to feel it. 1-point ball game. But as we see on the previous Dutch play, you know, the Dutch have got Beyer and Kramer on the floor. 2 huge. De Roy there, no good, gets their own rebound. And it goes for De Roy. Like I was saying, the Netherlands have Kramer and Beyer on the floor at the same time. 2 huge players. Obviously, Canadians have Dandenau. But if Dandenau goes to Beyer, that leaves Kramer with a mismatch. Dandenau 4-3! And it's good. That ties up the ball game, 17 apiece. Right, I'll try and finish my point now. So, right, I'll explain it when I've got a bit more time. It's fast-paced right now at the moment. Visser with the ball for the Dutch. Kramer inside. No good for Kramer, gets their own rebound. Kramer again, no good. And again, the Netherlands with the offensive rebound. Bayer will make Canada pay with that one. Mariska Bayer, ever so reliable. Yanis to Willett. Dutch by 2. Goes to Dandenau. It's no good on the buzzer beater. And that'll bring an end to the first. It's the Dutch with a 2-point lead over the Canadians in this women's quarter-final. Right, I'll try and finally finish my point now. So the Dutch right now have Bayer and Kramer on the floor. Bayer and Kramer are 2 huge units. Dandenau is on the floor for Canada. Obviously, Dandenau huge in her own right. But if Dandenau goes to Kramer, that leaves Bayer open. And if Dandenau goes to Bayer, Kramer is open. So Netherlands will always have some sort of a mismatch going on. Because Willett is smaller than Dandenau. Willett is smaller than either Bayer or Kramer, as is Tessier. I'll let you listen to the coaches now.
Canada, 3, 1, 2, 3. Canada.
Back underway, second quarter about to begin. It's the Dutch with a 2-point lead over the Canadians. As I mentioned earlier, I'm very surprised that we're seeing this matchup this early on in the tournament. No good for Dandenau. I would have expected this to either be a semi-final or a final. Kramer with the ball. Inside Bayer. Bayer. Up and in, no, oh, it's no good for Bayer. It's rebounded by Willett. Dandenau. Yanis. Free throw line for the tie, no good. Kramer comes back with it for the Dutch. Finds Van der Sprong, layup is good. And they just leave, the Canadians leave Van der Sprong wide open there. And Van der Sprong makes them pay. Too late on the cover there. Willett, no good. And Dutch come away with it. Finds Kramer. Van der Sprong. Over to Bayer. Kramer. No good. Yanis with the rebound. Great hustle from Yanis. Dandenau. Yanis. Dandenau again. 7 on the shot clock. Canada will look to generate. Ball goes to Willett. She fires, nothing there. And shot clock violation for the Canadians. It's Kramer once again for the Netherlands. Bayer inside. And Bayer says, hold on a minute, calm it down. She Swings to Van der Sprong. Kramer. Visser at the top, wide open, and Visser knocks it down. And that's what we're talking about the threats in the Netherlands. If they somehow manage to shut down Bayer, if they somehow manage to shut down Kramer, Visser will be there to pick it up and put it in. No good for Dandenauer. Seems a bit like a frustration for 3 as Young comes in. Young and Horton come in, placing Colette. It's another score for the Dutch. Kramer so efficient. They lead by 8. Canadians just getting flustered with it now. Kramer to Andersprong, back to Kramer. Kramer throwing it down, controlling the ball for the Dutch. Visser takes it long too, no good. Rebound Dandenau. Young fades away, hits for Canada. As it's a 6-point ball game now. Canada with 2 bigs and 3 lows, or sorry, 2 bigs, a mid and 2 lows. Kramer mismatch over Yanis. It's good for Kramer. So the advantage now for Canada is they've got 2 bigs on the floor. The disadvantage is that Kramer and Bayer will use their intelligence to shoot mismatches over the lows. Young for 3! But with the responses like that from Young, she'll look to bring Canada back into it. It's a 5-point ball game. Aaron Young coming into this game on fire. Bayer fades away, doesn't go over Dandenau, rebound Young. Shot clock ticking down, Yanis. Tessier, free throw line, no good. Rebound Kramer. As I would suspect, the majority of the Canadian offense will come from the 2 bigs, Young and Dandenau, going forward. It's Kramer. Bayer. Over to Visser. Visser pressured. It goes. Jetska Visser. And she's just knocking them down for the Dutch, forging them ahead. And Visser, I would say, widely regarded as the best female 1-pointer of all time. Now it's Young with the ball for the Canadians. Swings to, and the passes to, no, Dandenau just keeps it in. But they'll need to force it here. Young inside, Young. Mismatch and 1 for Aaron Young. That makes it a 5-point game, potential for a 4-point game. And Young to the line from Legal Alberta, plays over in Germany for the Rhein-Reaver Rhinos Wiesbaden. Timeout called by the Dutch. After this timeout, Young will go to the line to shoot the bonus buckets. And Young has come into the game and made an immediate impact. 7 points already for Aaron Young. Just 4 behind the leading scorer, Dandenau. It's a 5-point game, potential for a 4. Back underway, under 4 minutes to go in the half. It's a 5-point ball game. Young to the line to make this a potential for a 4-point ball game. As I mentioned, Young from Legal, Alberta, plays over in Wiesbaden. Good for Young. 4-point ball game. And Young has come into the game, made an immediate impact. It's really paid off for the Canadians. The Dutch will look to respond. Veteran Clover with the ball. Clover, Visser, fires, no good. And the Dutch make a sub with Clover coming in, and obviously Clover, veteran experience, but that means the Dutch do give up a little bit of height. Young can't get it inside to Dandenau. That's a lovely interception from Bayer. Kramer comes away with it. Kramer. And the bigs will look to stick on the bigs. Of course, all 4 of these bigs, Young, Dandenau, Kramer and Bayer. Yeah, some of the absolute best in the world in the women's game, or best in the world in wheelchair basketball, period, never mind the women's game. Some of the absolute best dominant bigs you'll ever see. Young with the ball for the Canadians. Inside Dandenau, and she's fouled. Foul is on Cora. 2 to come for Dandenau. Dandenau from Pender Island in British Columbia plays over in Italy for GSD Porto Torres. Has the potential to make this a 2-point ball game. First is no good. Still the potential for a 3-point ball game if this goes in. It's good. It's a 3-point ball game, 1-possession game with 3 minutes to go. And Dutch will make a sub. In comes Arts replacing Freiling. Ilse Arts has been ever so reliable for this Dutch side. In my opinion, one of the most underrated players in wheelchair basketball is Arts. And it's Clover with the ball for the Dutch. Kramer, mismatch. It's good for Kramer. And that's what I mean about the intelligence of Kramer. The Dutch bigs will hunt the lows. They do not want to go up against the bigs on offense. So they'll hunt the lows on offense and they'll hunt the bigs on defense. As Dandenau picked up by Kramer. Inside Tessier, layup is no good. And it's Bayer and Kramer bring up the floor. Kramer inside Bayer, inside the paint, gets that one to go. Canadians lack a bit there on defense, but maybe they say, we're not going to risk the foul, we'll just let her have that one. But that makes it a 7-point game. Steves can't get the layup on the response. Dutch come away with it. Dutch come away with it now. Kramer. Sportsmanlike foul called on Aaron Young, due to come from Kramer. It's not what the Canadians would have wanted. And Visser takes a break. In comes Van Hees. Kramer, first one short. This could potentially give the Dutch an 8-point lead. It doesn't. Nerves potentially getting a little bit to Kramer, and that just shows that nerves can get to anyone, no matter how good you are. You could be the best in the world and still be very nervous. Giannis replaces Steves. Over to Kramer. It's a 7-point ball game. Kramer 4-3. No good. Rebound Tessier, she keeps it in. Oh, pass. No good for Dandenau. Frustration's getting to the Canadians. They can't afford these turnovers, especially against such a formidable force like the Dutch. Bayer. Kramer. Kramer, open lane. Kramer, layup is good. Such intelligence there from Kramer to find the open lane. Weaving away past Dandenau and getting the layup. Canada need a response at this point now. They trail by 9. Tessier, layup is good. Make that back to a 7-point game here. Corver, the veteran, no good. Dandenau with the rebound. Nothing is called. Canadians get the ball back. Young, mismatch over Arts. No good for Young. That's the pressure getting to Young there. Dutch ball, 29.7 left on the clock. Corver runs down the clock. This is smart from Corver. Finds Kramer. Doesn't go. Rebound Lai. That's great from Lai with the rebound. Canada need a heave at this point. They're not going to get it. And this is a 7-point ball game at the end of the half. Netherlands 35. Canada 28. For the Netherlands, you've got Visser with 8, Van der Sprong with 2, Kramer with 13, De Roy with 2, and Bayer with 10. Meanwhile, for the Canadians, it's Tessier with 4, Young with 8, Willette with 4, and Dandenau with 12. So Dandenau and Kramer leading the way for their sides at the half.
durven nog niet afvoeren. Yes? Oké, wel aan. 1,
10,
Back underway, second quarter action, second half action about to begin here in this women's quarter-final game between the Netherlands and Canada. The Dutch with a 7-point lead at the moment over the Canadians. The Dutch get the first possession of the quarter. It's Bayer, finds Droy. And they're looking at this a 9 or a 10-point game. Bayer inside, it's good for Bayer. 9-point ball game. Standard now. Over to Young. Inside Horton. It's good for Horton. Horton makes the Dutch pay with that one. Great under pressure there from the local hunter, Melanie Horton, from Oakville, Ontario. 7-point ball game. Droy with the ball for the Dutch. Kramer, 4-3, no good. And it will be Canada ball. Van der Linden looks on. Dandenau for Canada. Finds Young. See at the top. Inside Giannis. Guarded, it's Dandenau inside, it's no good for Dandenau. Costly miss from Dandenau as the Dutch will look to capitalise. Kramer inside, mismatch, no good. Rebound Tessier, and they can't capitalise. Canada come away with it now, it's Young with the ball. Young. Picked up by Giannis. Dandenau, no good there. And surely now the Dutch will make them pay for those 2 misses in a row for the Canadians. Kramer, oh, it's no good. Both teams struggling to hit in the third. Dandenau. Still doesn't go. That's Dandenau's third personal. He needs to be very careful in the remaining 17.5 minutes of the game. Fouls Droy. Droy now, directing for the Dutch. Puts it up, doesn't go. Offensive rebound Arts to Kramer, and the Dutch reset. And Dutch doing a great job all game of grabbing these offensive rebounds. Arts gets it to go. The Dutch by 9. Canada need a response now at this point. They also need to be very careful as one of their bigs is on 3 fouls. Young. Jump ball called. Canada possession from the end line. Tessier finds Young. Young, no good. Gets her own rebound. Over to Dandenau. Dandenau under heavy pressure. Young again, elbow. It's good for Young. That makes it back to a 7-point ball game. Young now, that's a 10-point personal. This is the buyer. Kramer. Short now. And that's uncharacteristic from Kramer. Canada with the possession. Chance to make this a 5-point ball game or a 4-point ball game. Dandenau. Young. Elbow again. No good that time for Young. And the Dutch come away with it. DeRoy on the fast break, picked up by Dandenau, and Bayer finishes it off. And once again, it's the Dutch by 9. Canada just seemingly can't shake the Orange Lions off their tail. Young. Dandenau inside, it's no good. And Dandenau struggling to generate, particularly in this quarter. Bayer for the Dutch. Kramer over to DeRoy. Visser, buzzer beater, no good. Rebound Tessier swatted away. Jump ball called. Netherlands possession, and they're elated with that. Tessier just looks slightly frustrated with that. Yeah, there's a lot of frustrated faces I've seen in this game. Kramer. Shot clock ticking down. Bayer, buzzer beater, good for Bayer. And it's the Dutch with a 11-point lead. They're slowly starting to pull away. Canada needs a response. Blocked by Kramer, that's a great block. And Kramer back down the other way immediately. Kramer, oh, and it's blocked by, the block is returned by Young. Young now comes away with it. Young says, slow it down. Inside Dandenau. Still cannot go for Dandenau. Maybe she's inside her head a little bit. Kramer back on the attack. Oh, 2-on-1 for Young, and too much for Young to handle. Not much when you can do when you've got threats either side of you. And it's now the Dutch that are out to a 13-point lead over the Canadians. As Dandenau subbed off, and they run their starting lineup, but instead of Dandenau, they play Young in her position. Got Vanderlyn with a big smile on his face there. Young for 3, no good. Rebound Bayer. DeRoy. Puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Bayer. Netherlands again. Offensive rebound after offensive rebound. Bayer on the buzzer. And that puts Netherlands up by 15. Yes, 15. And slowly starting to slip away here for Canada. Willett will look to generate. Over to Young. Young. Horton. Willett. 8 on the shot clock. Young has to put it up. No good. Over Bayer. Very, very tough there to shoot over Bayer. Best female in the world right now. Kramer, Bayer, and it's good. The Dutch Bigs leading the way forward for their team. It's Kramer with 15, Bayer with 20. So 35 of Netherlands' 49 points are coming from their bigs. And Canada call a timeout. They trail by 17, slowly starting to slip ever so far from their grasp.
Be aggressive. Count on 3, 1, 2, 3. Canada!
Dus blijf zo hard klokken. Ja, met het proces van onszelf bezig zijn. Meer is het. Ja, focus houden, goede afspraken. Lekker gewoon een schotje pakken. Ja, een goede rebound. En lekker afmaken, dat is uitstekend. Ja, dus allemaal dat soort dingen moeten gewoon in zitten.
Let inbounds out of the ball, and then now comes back in for Young, and Willett with the immediate score. 15-point ball game. Dangling out, interception. Canada know their backs are against the wall now. They know that it's now or never in the final 12 minutes of the ball game. Foul is on Bayer. Offense no good for the Canadians. DeRoy finds Bayer. Kramer, no good. Rebound Danda now. Van der Sprong prepares to come in for the Dutch rebound. Bayer. As will Kronk. DeRoy, no good. Gets the offensive. Another offensive rebound for the Netherlands. Foul is on Arts. As Arts and DeRoy take a break. Willett inbounds to Giannis. Interception from Bayer. Bayer with pace. Layup is good for Bayer. The Dutch steamrolling ahead. Steamrolling ahead right now. They're back out to a 17-point lead. Willett, Danda now, Horton puts it up, no good. Rebound, Kramer, foul is on Tessier. hand the ball to Fowlers and Kramer. Canada need a heave now. Willett. Can't find anything there. And at the end of the third, it's the Dutch that lead by 17. And you know, I'm unsure whether to say it or not, but I think it's going to be a win for the Netherlands. They've played really strong and they have a 17-point lead going into the fourth final. Canada will need something big to come back.
Relax. Come up a little higher. Look for your three. Take it down a little bit. Okay? It's there. It's open for you.
Eigenlijk trainen we het allemaal. Ja? Vingers op, even zo starten. Goede defense blijven spelen. Geef alles. En fouten om weg te geven. Niemand zit in foutenlast. Maar geen fout maken op een schutter. Ja, en ze fluiten bijna niet. Aan twee kanten niet. Wij maken ook fouten.
Netherlands with the first possession of the quarter. Van der Sprong with the ball. Finds this. Van der Sprong inside, no pressure, can't get it. Gets a second chance and she's fouled. Foul is on Fassi Ferry. And Sprong, two to come. First is good. Second no good, but it's the Dutch that have an 18-point lead over Miller, over the Canadian. Willett. No good. It will stay with Canada. Giannis on the inbound from the sideline. Shot clock violation for Canada. Netherlands come away with it. Van der Sprong finds Visser. Inside off. Back to Bayer. It's good for Bayer. And the Netherlands lead by 20. It's a 20-point game for the Netherlands. Comfortable lead for the Dutch side, the toughest team in this competition. Defending Paralympic, World and European champions. Well, it's good. I think all Canada can do now at this point is look to reduce the deficit. Good for the it off. hammer off the floor. The likes of Van der Sprong and Wimmenhover adding to the Dutch tally, but that 3-ball from Dandenau will soften Canada's deficit. Katie Dandenau 4-3. Foul is on Yanis, her first. Second extra foul on Van der Sprong. Fire to Van der Sprong. Finds Wimmenhover, it's no good. Fire back to Wimmenhover, and it's good that time for the Dutch. And the Dutch just forging ahead right now. It's been nothing but the Dutch in this fourth quarter, and for most of the third, to be honest, as well. Pretty much the entire half. Willett for Canada. Dandenau. Hook shot. Very good. Takes care of the ball. Corver and Droy looking to come in for the Netherlands. Van der Sprong fades away, no good. Offensive foul on Canada basket and will not count. As Bayer and Arts take a break. Bayer with 24 points personal, leading scorer for the Dutch. Deroy. Coming over. Puts it up, no good. Collects it. Second chance is good once again for Wimmenhover. As the Dutch lead by 21. Dandenau finds Willett. He's fouled by Deroy. 2 to come for Cindy Willett. Cindy Willett, native of Quebec City, Quebec, plays for the Gladiators Laval in the Canadian League. First one no good. Second is good. Long pass from Van der Sprong finds Wimmenhover. She gets it to Visser. Deroy, it's no good. Rebounded by Wimmenhover. Visser. Inside Corver, no good. Willett inside, gets it to go. Timeout called by the Dutch. It's a 18 point game, Dutch lead. Back underway, under 5 minutes to go in the game. Dutch with an 18-point lead. Van der Sprong finds Corver. Besser hits it up, no good. Defensive rebound yet again for the Netherlands. Doesn't go that time. Dandenau collects it. Canada revert to having Young and Dandenau on the floor. Young, the 3 ball, no good. It's Dutch possession. As Freilich and Kramer prepare to come back in. Placing Van der Sprong and De Roy. Over. Over inside, mismatch over the kilos. No good. Young collects the rebound. Loses possession. Stay with Canada. Tessier on the inbound from the sideline. 15 on the shot clock. Dandenau. Pass no good to Young. That's a costly miscommunication. Frustration clearly getting to Canada. The game is over. The Dutch will take the win. All Canada can do is look to reduce the deficit. Sama, Wimmenhover, no good. The rebound, Young. Young finds Dandenau. Four, 3, no good. Canada get the offensive. 3 again, no good. Looking to generate any sort of long range momentum. Not going to the Canadians. As Pronk and Bayer come back into the game. Timeout called by Canada. Frustration's clearly getting to them. As we're 3 minutes and change away from the end of the game. 18-point ball game, Dutch lead. Ayer converts for the Dutch. Out to a 20-point lead are the Orange Lions. Corver collects it. Kramer up and in. Dutch is forwarding ahead. No pushback from the Canadians as Berube comes into the game, replacing Dandenong. Pass finds Berube. No good. Foul will be called on Lai. Dutch possession. And this quarter-final curse will continue for this Canadian side. They were knocked out by China in Hamburg, knocked out by the US in Tokyo, and they'll be knocked out by the Dutch here today in Dubai. Canadians, a very talented side full of phenomenal players, but they'll be frustrated with themselves as this proves you need to finish strong in your group with Canada, with losses against Australia and Spain. Credit to the teams that beat them, not taking anything away from them, but on paper Canada were the favourites to win those games, and they were unable to. They did beat China in the group, which was good for them, their toughest competition in the group, but not finishing strong in pool play meant that they will have to have a crossover with the Dutch today, and the Dutch was too strong for this Canadian side, and they will get knocked out in this quarter-final stage. The best they can play for will be 5th, which they achieved last World Championships. Meanwhile, the Orange Lions will progress onto the semi-finals. The team to beat here at the World Championships, the reigning, defending Paralympic, World and European champions. And in this game, in this quarter-final matchup, it is the European champions that conquer over the Copa America champions in Canada. Europe will be on top for this game. Final minute approaching. Young for 3. It goes. Too little, too late for the Canadians. It's a shame that we'll see such a great team bow out in the quarterfinals, but this is the nature of wheelchair basketball. Sometimes stuff like this happens, as the Dutch will should go on to the semis with a target on their back as defending world champions. They look to defend their title and win it for the 2nd consecutive World Championships in a row. Young's fouled on the 3, she'll go to the line to shoot 3 shots. Young goes 2 from 3 from the line as we are within the final minute of the game. Kramer, nice play, doesn't go that time. Young picks it up. Down. Young goes for the 3. No good. That will bring an end to the game. It's the Dutch that take a 19-point win over the Canadians. The Canadians bow out at this quarter-final stage. The Dutch will progress to the semi-finals. And the Dutch, mentioned this time and time again, but the Dutch are reigning, defending Paralympic, World and European champions. They will progress to the semi-finals, look to defend their world title. Will the Dutch? It is the European champions that conquer over the Copa America champions in this women's quarter-final game. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.